I got 99 problems and messages. 99 problems and messages. Before I left the crib, there was these two videos I saw. I said I'll watch them, react to them, make a video out of it. The DJ Academics Greatest Hits, Part 10, Warren Chirac. What is a real fan? The leaks. Now, I chose these two videos for a specific reason. Academics is like hot tabloid right now, all over the social media. Anything that's putting out news, his name is on it when it comes down to what's going on in the music industry, right? And what is real fans? Well, I kind of think he's probably one of the realest fans, like a real fan, you know? So they relate. So 5-minute video, 15-minute, 20 minutes. I figured I'd watch them both and react to it. Let's go ahead and set this up. Start recording. I know a lot of people again.
Hey yo, oh I heard.
I know a lot of people get into content creation. Trust me, I'm gonna help you guys out. I got a lot of tips and tricks I know. I'm new to YouTube. This is all new to me. As I learn, I will teach and I will show. Get the lighting right. Neon light. Nice and easy. Good to go. We'll take that for now. Recording. And let's start with what is a real fan?
Fantasy boy Aaron speaking, and today I want to talk about a topic. First of all, shout out to Mosh Pit Daily over on Instagram. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You ain't cultured, you're just not. But they posted on their story something along the lines, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it said basically, if you a real fan, you don't listen to leaks. Had me thinking. First of all, I got two questions really.
So
one,
that's what he meant.
what exactly is a real fan? That's what really sparked this video.
Fan?
Like, what is a real fan? What does that mean necessarily? Is a real fan someone who buys all the merch, all the CDs, all the vinyl records, goes to every show that they can possibly? Is a real fan someone who waits after the show to try to get something signed? Do I have to know every single bar of every song? Do I have to DM them all the time, like all their stories? Or, I don't know, basically be a dick rider? Pause. Like, is that a real fan? Like, that's the thing that had me thinking, like, damn, I feel like I'm a real fan of certain artists, but like, am I? Like, there's a certain extent that I go to be a supporter or a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm a big fan of Uzi, Trippy, Cardi, Juice WRLD, Kid Cudi, you know, Nas, Chief Keef, Soulja Boy, Lil B, like all these rappers I feel like I'm a big fan of, but it's not to the extent of like, I don't know all their songs word for word, and you know, I try to go to their concerts and shit. I've pretty much seen every single rapper I just mentioned.
Hold
but like,
pause you real quick. So just because you know the songs word for word, that make you a dick rider? Just because you know the songs word for word makes you a dick rider? What if the music was good and they actually put it together well, it was produced well, the melodies, everything? Maybe that's the reason why it was easy to remember and actually helped me out. And it's in the heart, so it's easy to remember. Change your perspective, dick rider.
When it comes to leaks, I don't care for leaks too much. I only really care for certain artists' leaks. Like if it's a grail and like a snippet or something, it was on SoundCloud and the quality was trash, and then it ends up dropping like full quality on YouTube or something, I'm bumping it. That's just me though. Like, I'm bumping it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't listen to it because it's not filling their pockets and shit like that. You know, hey, bro, if I like the song and I was bumping the shittiest quality for so long, and then the CDQ version comes out, I'm bumping it. Does that make me not a real fan? I don't know. At one point in time, I was downloading so many Juice WRLD leaks, bro. It's not even funny. I had like 100 leaks way before he even passed, you know? So, and Trippy Red too. I had a bunch of Trippy leaks, Cardi leaks, so many, like the, you know, the V1 era, V2, whatever. Does that make me not a fan? I don't know. I feel like it makes me more of a fan because I'm so invested. I'm so interested to hear this music. Because like, we may not ever get those songs officially. So what's the point? Like, why even wait? But on the same token though, I understand what Mosh Pit Daily is saying. So for example, let's just say Sofago, right? I like Sofago. I want him to succeed. I want him to win. So let's say there's a, you know, a new album that's coming out that's being hyped up, promoted crazy, and I can't wait for this album to drop. And then boom, the entire album leaks, let's say 2 weeks before it comes out, or even a month.
I want to say this. I already spoken to this since it's written. Cold Corner 3 will drop this year. It will drop this year. And because of this topic right here, I personally feel it was being delayed because it's such a highly anticipated project that if it doesn't hit the standards, and the sad part about it is the longer time goes on and the more you put out and the more we hold on to the previous projects, the more we want this follow-up project, So let's see what happens. I do think it's going to drop this year. No, I do know it's going to drop this year. So when it happens, I'll react to it.
Right? Which I think did happen to him last year, but whatever. I probably won't listen to it. So I understand what you're saying. I'll be a little upset, like, damn. And then he's posting on his story, like, damn, my shit leaked. Whatever. I probably won't listen to it because I'd probably just wait. I'll wait the month or 2 weeks, because I do want to support the project. So I totally understand. Or like, for example, with Trippy, like with Pegasus. Pegasus leaked
why I bought his album.
damn near 2-3 months before it even came out. And I didn't bump it because he was still promoting it heavy. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to spoil myself. I want to wait for the actual product. Maybe it changes. I don't know. Because I fuck with Trippy. Same thing with like Uzi. He said he hates leakers. It's like you're looking at him in the closet. Like he didn't even got his clothes on. You feel me? But like, we're such fans, bro. Like we want to hear the music. And I guess the second question is bumping leaks, does that make you not a real fan? I don't know. I really don't know. Cause like
about the leaks, they actually
it's
make
tough,
leaks.
bro. Because like, let's say, I don't know.
That's a good point. There's some leaks that do get leaked deliberately. You gotta understand that it's part of the game. You know how it goes.
I'm a big Kid Cudi fan. So if a Kid Cudi leak dropped today and people were saying it's good, whether or not people are saying it's good, let's say Jack Boys 2, because apparently that's coming out. If that was to leak like next month, but let's say it's supposed to come out in May or some shit, are you bumping it? Am I bumping it? I don't know. I might. I fuck with Trav, Don Toliver, I fuck with all of them. But like, I'm not a diehard fan. So it's like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, does it really matter whether or not you bump the leak? Like, they don't even know who you are. Who gives a shit? That's another thing that I'll be thinking about. Like, you think Uzi gives a shit that someone like me's bumping one of his leaks on a random Tuesday morning in the gym? Who cares? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he don't put money in my pockets. Like, I'm bumping that shit. I don't care.
If it wasn't,
yeah, let's talk about it in the comments, man. And I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.
They're gonna react. If it wasn't, they're gonna react. A good way too. Like, why not? It's still positive. You gotta understand it's good and everything. Okay, it's leaked. All right, cool. They're hearing it and they're liking it. All right. Make another one. Make a follow-up. Matter of fact, make a track knowing that it leaked. Saying things that they know is an elite track, Play the game with them.
Niggas in 2015 was on that weird shit. Who knows? Because this shit is becoming more and more accepted. Listen, man, somebody said it and definitely true. Young Thug is pretty much Bruce General Lean. Okay, let's get it straight. Now, message that was captured on that that Instagram video you guys saw in the beginning. It says, "This bitch funny to me. You not gonna get fame, shorty. You gonna become a pack." Now, you guys know this common terminology of a pack. If you become a coon pack in these streets, listen, you're 6 feet under. That's it. If you show up and there's 1,000, peace, nigga. Beep, beep. I'm out. Especially within the black community, it's not really committed to full execution until you come out and you say you did the crime. You have to own your crime. It's a baggage claim of fucking crimes. If you don't claim your shit, how are you going to get credit? You got to claim your shit to get credit. So claim it on social media and then incriminating yourself usually goes hand in hand. Now, DC Goons then came out after people were saying, "No, yo, Chief Keef robbed him." DC Goons came out and said, no, I want to let you guys know. Hey, wait, no, it's me. I want to let you guys know that the robbery was done by...
say this, like, I see his whole approach trying to say the whole, he's documenting and his, documentary, and that's all true. That is documentary, and it is true. Same thing with a couple other content creators. But you gotta understand, like, you're still walking a dangerous line. I respect it, but I also don't respect it when you're going this far. At a certain time, you got to understand that you are a man. You aren't a god that you think you are. You may have, he may speaks, but you are a man. Always remember that.
I did the crime. Now, they even did an interview. They said, yo, listen, we got to sit down and talk about it. We're going to talk about the fucking crime that was committed. Now, here's the thing, because people don't think things through too thoroughly. The block. Now,
Exactly.
here's the thing, because I'm going to tell you this, all right? If this was New York, I'm out here in New York, right? Listen, if you did this, all this amount of lip, and I'm not saying that they didn't have a right, because everyone just loves you. It's a constitutional right. You can say whatever you want to the police. Okay, fine, cool, whatever. But if you did all this lipping to one of these New York cops, and that's what I'm saying, Chicago cops are pretty goddamn weak. You did all that lipping, man, they're going to kill you. They're murking you. They're beating the fuck on out of you, and you're going to jail, okay? They're going to handcuff your dead body, probably kick you while you're dead, and probably piss on your face. That's just how New York cops do. But in Chicago, man, those cops are scared of the goddamn savages. And I could tell you why. You go out as a cop in Chicago, they give you like a standard police department gun. You go out in the field, you see fucking Kuno #9. He got a Uzi, he got a rocket launcher. He got a fucking AK-47 over his back. You see fucking P. Rico, he's like double barreling this shit. He got all type of extended legs. You see another motherfucking nigga named 600 Breezy. He's running down.
I mean, that's true. I'm going to cut it off real quick. That is very true. You got to look at who they place to go police these areas. A lot of the time, the officers are in areas and neighborhoods that are nowhere close to where they live or anything like that. So it's like you don't know the people you're dealing with. I understand how they explain it to them, but in reality, you're putting them in, uncharted territory. Now we got different nerves and feelings. Like I said, remember, they are still man or woman, still human. You gave them a man-made object, a firearm, and authority, which makes them feel like they have this power of a quote-unquote God, and they forget that. And then you have these scenes that take place where you have these two characters or multiple characters just playing their role in the scene with the powers given to them, the product of it.
With like 20 guns on him. These niggas got all type of Inspector Gadget's guns. So as a police in Chirac, you gotta be scared of the motherfucking savage. They're outgunning you, not to mention, okay? These guys have bullet-resistant skin. Yes, the department issued Kevlar vest that the cops roll out with, the bulletproof vest. That's not as good as the savage's skin. Listen, 40 people got shot, like one died. Okay, 40 people got shot in a weekend, like last weekend. I'm not making this up. According to them, 48% of all people mentioned by Lil Racy are actually now Pacs. They're dead. You know what I mean? They're deceased. Now, apparently, of the 48% that are now Pacs, 90% of those people were converted into Pacs within the first 48 hours after being mentioned by the Grim Reaper. I'm not making this up. This is no type of DuckTales. Go read his mentions. The shit kind of reads like an ISIS burial site. Now, I'm on Twitter today, and randomly, the Grim Reaper.
Now, he keeps saying 40%, 48%, 40 people, 90%. Language the most dangerous tool. No matter what happens, if it was positive, they could flip it either way. They could easily say 10% of the people didn't, But 90 sounds so much worse, especially when the thing is negative. It's another way to glorify the negativity. Language the most dangerous tool, man. 48%.
Now, project without you. Okay, and when I mean without you both, you gotta lock in together, alone, a bunch of kush, of course some lean, maybe some ops in the packs in the studio, and of course get the shit popping, okay? We need authentic shit. Yo, let me tell you this, man. Out of here. But if one of their homies die or gets shot, right, and the cops respond to the scene, they're looking at the cops like, why ain't you saving him? Why ain't you saving him? And the cop is probably thinking like, nigga, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? This nigga was talking about he was trying to smoke on a pack last week. So get a cop who's been known to ruffle a couple feathers when out-of-towners come through. He's basically immigrations when it comes to Detroit. He goes by the name of Trick. Now, he's a legendary goon. The last time I heard about him, he slapped the cavity out of Youngberg's tooth, and he's been regulating niggas ever since. Now, we all know Rick Ross. He claims to be the biggest boss. You know what I mean? He's been pushing shit all across the Atlantic. So it wouldn't be no problem for him to get into no Detroit. He's pushing weight across the Mid-Atlantic, right? No, niggas. Send them these new charges, who knows what it's gonna be. So imagine Bobby Shmurda down at the precinct. What the fuck? If you're a Bobby Shmurda right now, what the fuck are you down at the precinct saying? You're trying not to go to jail. Your career been popping. This is a time you need to be free and need to be able to travel. He's probably down at the precinct right now saying, listen, man, those guns ain't mine. They belong to fucking Mitch. That nigga own all the guns, just like he just caught a body. There's probably some telling going on. Come on, we gotta keep it real. What really happened is probably that Epic Records just served up Bobby Shmurda as an Illuminati sacrificial lamb just to get some tax deductions on their fucking 2014 taxes. It's fucking tax season, right? Now, listen, if Bobby Shmurda had all those skills he had in the Hot Nigga video when the police came in, because they're saying they found 20 guns. 20 fucking guns. That makes me think like, yo, is being a fucking rapper in New York that stressful? 20 guns? Now, if he had the talent of fucking just throwing the guns up in the air and they never coming down, just like his hat in the fucking Hot Nigga video, he'd be free. But obviously, that didn't work. They're saying they recovered or seized over 20 guns. That's not a good look. Okay, I ain't got a bias bone in my body, but still, the song is flames, okay? I listened to it, the flow is tight, the beat is moving, and I'm like, damn, these niggas got a death wish, but at least before they go out, they put at least one hot song out. Now, when I first heard the track, because people told me, they're like, yo, you on a song? I'm like, a trackie? Now, they actually had my voice at the end of the track, and I was like, oh, hell no. Don't put my name on a track, or don't put my voice on a track that's disenchanted. Nothing. I'm turning the fuck back around. Times in the last 6 days in 6 different ways. Well, goddamn. Now, if you publicize yourself as a criminal that did something to other goons, now those other goons feel even more incentivized by the fact that you embarrassed them. Yeah, people might try to kill you. That's just how it goes, right? Hot Nigga music video, which takes off on YouTube and Vine, where a bunch of clips of infectious dance moves started spreading like wildfire on social media. Now, the dance was pretty much a mix between every dance you could see being done by a Caribbean uncle or some type of grandfather while they're drunk at a cookout, mixed a little bit with the light mix of the Diddy Bop. Now, it wasn't only the dance why this whole thing took off, because the actual song, there was a couple classic lines quoted. Lines like, fuck with us and then we tweaking ho. This is classic. And then he even had a line that says, if you ain't a hoe, get up out my trap house. Now, this is poetic ingenuity. But, however, around that same time, silently, Bobby Shmurda, who refused to be caught lacking in Brownsville, and he's out of Brownsville, New York, he was ran down on by the police. Now, what did they find? We don't have to guess too much, right? Because if I take you back to his song, Hot Nigga, he even quotes what you'd probably find if you ran down on Bobby Shmurda, right? Let me quote the actual lines, right? These are classic lines, too. He says, and we keep them 9 millies on my block, nigga. And Monty keep it on him, he done drop niggas. And Trigger, he be wildin', he some hot nigga. Tones know to get busy with them Glocks, nigga. This is classic. Now, clearly, he's telling you, listen, he keeps that 9mm on him. Now, first of all, Shmoney, you might be schmitching, yes, schmitching, yes. But police rapping songs and social media lock niggas up. Listen, it's entertaining. I would be here laughing. But I'm looking like, are you Negroes serious? Really? Are you niggas doing this much? You ain't stopping? You're not content with the win? You want to make sure you know that you got the win? Really? You know the cops is watching like in either Chirac or DC with their feet kicked up on the table eating some donuts and they're writing shit down like, okay, so he got the chain, he assaulted him, he has a gun, he has a legal gun, remember, oh, he's a felony, oh, so he was at that club last night, okay, whatever, ain't he on probation? Really? Okay, so he went there because he Instagrammed himself there. Oh, he's beefing with him, oh, nice motive, okay, I like all this shit. And that's how arrest warrants come down, and then when you do dumb shit.
I think I get the memo. Like, you know, the whole point of this video is just to point out how much of a fan he is, because he genuinely is a fan. Like, to know all this, to like really know everything, to break down every single word and then go and match it up to the facts. Like, to be honest, like, you have to just be really doing it for a reason, with intention, or you genuinely like it because you're a fan. You know what I'm saying? So if they're trying to point out your intent based upon what you've shown, and you're trying to deny that, then what they're trying to say is you're a fan. At least it's what the algorithm is showing me. So I'm going to show you guys what the algorithm is showing me. I'm going to wrap this up. Go ahead and go read Method of the Normal. I really highly recommend this book so far. I'm not even 10% in, but every single time I get a couple pages in, I'm just highlighting and I have to dissect the words and really apply it to my life because it really, as you can see, applies.